Well, hey, all you uncaged warriors, Chris Rangel here. Still in strategy 2 about engagement. Engage because your words count. Remember, I told you, if I can't hear your words, how can they be powerful? They're weak unless we are heard. So you have to speak up. You have to listen. You have to speak with authenticity, without holding back. Embody that whole transparency thing. If you feel sad, it's okay to be sad. If you feel angry, it's okay to be angry. If you're feeling funny, it's okay to be funny. You know what? Take those steps to be full of transparency, engaged. Now, here are some important questions I want to ask you. Now, listen up. Focus in here. Focus, focus, focus. Can you truly listen when you're protecting yourself with a mask? So many times, think of your own kids, or think of you as a kid. Think of it first time when you're thinking of that girl that wasn't good for you. Or if you're a girl and you bring home this guy and you say, Dad, what do you really, really think? Or you're your son gets a brand new job. Dad, I think I had to go out and buy me a car so that I got a job now. But you know that he has college coming up, and yeah, he can afford a car, but wouldn't it be smarter? You're thinking, buy something that you can pay for with cash, be broke for 3 or 4 years, whether it's tech school, whether it's military, whether it's college, whatever type of education, but get your endorsement so that you can choose what you decide to do with the rest of your life, not get mandated by the minimal things we have in life, like our education or our knowledge in a certain area without a certification. And then we get classified in this or that and stuck down with a loan on a brand new car that is going to depreciate anyways, right? It's really cool for the moment, but while you're driving that car and you're working hours and hours and hours to pay for it, as a young person, couldn't that person have maybe settled for something a little bit less, invest that money into their future savings or education or travel or whatever the case may be, but build on that money so that you can afford those things. Those are things that you want to be transparent with, right? That you have to engage. So can you truly listen when you're protecting yourself with a mask? I know, like I would say, hey, I am feeling really good. So I think I want to go out and run a 5K. Well, you know what? My doctor just said, hey, you can't be out there rumbling your body around. You have psoriatic arthritis. You have C4, 5, 6, 7, disc fusion. You have herniated discs at L4, L5, S1. You can't be jarring your spine and with the psoriatic arthritis flare-ups and all the other stuff that goes along with that stuff. I'm hearing you got to get better. I'm trying to say I feel great today. I think it'd be really cool if I go out and go run and lift some weight, maybe shadow box, because I'm feeling good today. Got to tell you. But you know what? Am I being truthful? Am I protecting myself with this mask? Because hopefully I don't know, but let's say tomorrow, after I've done those things, I could do some more damage to myself. I already know that if I engaged in that, I would probably be in bed for the next 3 days. And sometimes we guard ourselves from hearing utilizing a mask. So my first question for you, and I'd like you to really sit there, answer. I want you to write it out. Can you truly listen to your friends or your wife, spouse, when you're protecting yourself with a mask? Number 2, have you ever answered without hearing? My wife says I do it all the time, and I'm sure I am not the only husband that yes, dear, or I answer, or somebody says, how do you feel? And before I can give them the right answer, I'm saying, I feel great. I'm because I don't want to engage with the fact of reality that, dude, I'm hurting today, or my dystonia is off today. I don't want to live in that reality check, because in my mind I'm thinking positive, positive, positive. If I keep thinking positive, my pain won't show. If it hurts to walk, but I want to prove them wrong that I can still do it, there's a point in time where you have to listen. You have to take the knowledge that you know and pull up the guard so that you can protect yourself from yourself. Okay? So, but on the other hand, I see the other side too. I'm not going to lay in bed and sleep the best years of my life away. I'm not going to just sit around and not become anything. If I can do some stretching and stuff in the hot sauna or the steam, use my medications, do my physical therapy, do the things I'm supposed to do, I will be able to engage and do things with my family and with my grandchildren. So that's, those are some things. So have you answered without really hearing the question? Hear it from your spouses, from your doctors, from your friends, from loved ones, from people you don't even like, from me. All right? Hear everything before you respond. Number 3, when someone is unengaged with you, can you tell it? You know how it was when you're trying to visit with somebody and you're telling the doctor, I'm feeling this, I've got this overwhelming pain or whatever. My first doctor kept saying, well, I think it's just stress, or maybe you lift too much. And I'm like, no, there's something wrong inside of me. I knew it. And this doctor, well, take some pain pills, come back 2 months. And I knew that wasn't. So I went and I had to seek out, and I found a physician to listen to me. They did an x-ray, then MRI, and they found out, oh, dear Lord, look at these discs, look at this. And they've helped me correct the situation. Surgery, yes, I didn't like that. It took over a year for me to get up to do this again, which cut into the time to releasing this information. However, I feel better now. I'm able to get up. I'm able to do the pumpkin patch, walk and hold hands with my grandkids. I'm able to walk the dogs now. I'm able to do those very simple things that I couldn't do 2 years ago. So I have to know that the person that's listening to me is engaged. And it goes both ways. Finally, can you see the power in engaging with your mind, your body, your soul, and how you can express yourself? If you can see that and you can envision, I feel this way, I'm going to do this to get better. I'm asking you for some suggestions. You're giving me that input. I received the input. I put out the output, and now I'm walking in power. That's what an uncaged warrior does. So answer those questions for me, okay? Be real, because if you're not real, man, you're not engaging. So can you truly listen when you're protecting yourself with a mask? Have you ever answered without hearing? When someone is unengaged with you, do you know it? And 4, can you see the power? Can you really see the power of when you engage your mind, body, and spirit, how it's going to impact your life and impact the others around you? I hope this impacts you a lot. God bless. This is Chris Rangel, Uncaged Warrior, coming to you, my Uncaged Warrior friend. Keep rising up, warriors.